All right, guys. So, Abhilash and Swati, so we were discussing about introduction to, we were discussing about the functions within human resources, functions within. So, the various functions within human resources are, as we discussed, they are organization management, personal administration, we have time management, we have payroll, we have benefits, yeah, etc. We have recruitments, both of you are, also working in recruitment. So all these are functions within human resources, within human resources. So if you further dig deep into each of these function, we have the first and foremost business function that is going to be organization management. Organization management. So as a part of the organization management, as a human resource function, um, we we build or we create the organizational structure. We create organizational structure. So what do you mean by org structure? Organizational structure is nothing but depicting the physical structure of the company in the form of a chart. In the form of a chart. For example, where exactly is the corporate office? Where is the HR division? Where is the finance division? Or where is the production or sales? In how many different cities or how many different countries your company has operations? Yeah, and then I hope you are able to hear me, right? Both of you, Abhi and Swati.
SRS. We can.
Okay. So if there is any issue, you can just unmute yourself and talk. Yeah, you can tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, sure.
So in how many different countries or in how many different cities the company has operations? Yeah, we need to show everything in the form of a chart. In the form of a chart, be it a software system or otherwise, we have to show, we have to depict, we have to put everything in one place. So we do using the function called organization management. Yeah, organization management. So we have to also show how many different positions are existing in each and every unit or in each and every uh, department or division. Let us say human resources as a department. Within human resources, there might be different divisions. Like there might be a time management, division where we have the time office, or there might be a payroll division where the executives are going to take care of the employees' payroll, and then there might be something called as a benefits division, yeah, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. Even within the finance as a function, as a department, there might be certain divisions like bookkeeping or corporate finance or audit, varieties of things. So even if you are looking at the production or sales, the sales, you might have some domestic sales, international sales, corporate sales, etc. So everything has to be put in one place. Everything has to be depicted in the form of a chart. Be it a IT system or otherwise, everything has to be depicted in the form of a chart, and we do that using organization management. We have to show how many positions are there in each and every department or division, and what is the hierarchy of these positions. Who is manager? Who is the vice president? Who is the shop floor executive? Who is the supervisor? Who is the finance manager? And maybe who is the HR manager? And what is the hierarchy within HR department? What is the overall hierarchy of the company? Who is the main boss? That is, who are the financiers or who are the the people basically behind this company. Everything, all the hierarchy has to be depicted, and we do this using organization management. Organization management. So to start with, as a part of this course, we are going to discuss about introduction to enterprise resource planning. Yeah, we are going to discuss about the introduction to enterprise resource planning, and then we are also going to discuss about introduction to SAP. Yeah, SAP, and also introduction to HCM and the submodules. This is going to be there as a part of the introduction. I hope you are able to see my screens, right? So this is going to be there as a part of the introduction. So of course,
Okay.
right now what we are doing is we are discussing a bit about this introduction itself, and then We are going to, the next thing is going to be, as a part of the syllabus, the next thing is going to be the organization management. Yeah, organization management. So as a part of the org management, as we discussed just now, we are going to in SAP HR, we are going to discuss about introduction to org management, then configuration of the organizational structure in SAP, and the creation of organization units, jobs, positions, work centers, and tasks, and then understanding and configuration of organizational management info types, and discussion about the plan version. Discussion about plan version. So this is what we are going to discuss or configure as a part of org management in SAP HR. In SAP HR. Then the next thing is going to be the personal administration. Personal administration. So in human resources function, all the administrative related activities in HR are taken care by the personal administration department. Personal administration department. So what are the administrative related activities in HR? The administrative related activities are nothing but hiring an employee, yeah, maybe changing the position of an employee, or transferring an employee from one location to other location, or promoting an employee from one lower position to a higher position, or terminating an employee, or executing the relieving or the firing formalities or terminating of an employee. And then other admin related activities like change of address, change of pay, yeah, varieties of things, yeah, varieties of things, or maybe booking a doctor's appointment, for the employees, on behalf of employees, or if there is a change in the work schedule of the employee, changing the work schedule, or whenever a new employee joins the company after finishing the recruitment process, whenever a new employee joins the company, taking care of the hiring formalities, and collecting the employee master data. Master data in the sense, what exactly is the first name, middle name, last name of the employee, what is the date of birth, what is the unique country specific identification number. It can be an SSN or it can be anything else. Yeah, and then uh, collecting the other employee master data, like what is the family members details, education employee credentials, previous employment credentials, all this stuff, all the administrative related activities in the human resources department is taken care by the personal administration department. Is taken care by the personal administration department. So I hope you understand this, right, guys? Abhi, you want to
Yes, sir.
repeat it?
Right.
So all the administrative related activities are taken care by the personal administration department. So this is a bit of information about personal administration. So
Okay.
in SAP HR, also, you can mute yourself. In SAP HR also, we have a submodule called as personal administration. We have a submodule called personal administration. So in personal administration submodule, we discuss about introduction to personal administration, then creation of enterprise structure and personal structure, and then configuration of the payroll basics like payroll area, control record, period parameter, date modifiers, and retroactive accounting. Retroactive accounting. And then configuration of the administrator groups, pinch features, personal number ranges, number feature, yeah, understanding and configuration of personal administration info types, related default values and features, and then configuration of info type menus, personal actions, header modifications, and screen modifications. Yeah, screen modifications. Then we also have a concept of global employment, about which we are going to discuss the overview. Yeah, we are going to discuss about the overview. And then for your information, this course is going to be a configuration intensive course. That means it's going to be more of configuration. It's going to be more of, looking into the system and doing the varieties of configurations, looking into different nodes and all the stuff. Yeah, it's going to be configuration intensive. Less of, talking and more of, sharing the screens of SAP and doing the configurations only. Yeah, doing the configurations. Now the next function, HR function is time management. Is time management. So, are you guys aware what time management is all about? What exactly happens in time management? Can you share your thoughts? Which is okay. Abhi or Swati?
Um, Time management. Uh, Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Yes, time management.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Actually, it's been a long time. That's,
Okay, that's okay. So the time
yeah.
management
Like,
process. Yeah, go ahead, Swati. Yeah.
yeah, like giving employees some training session and attending them to classes and all. I think
Okay.
uh,
Right. That's fine. So time management starts with, you can mute yourself. Yeah. Time management starts with, the first thing in time management is time data recording. Yeah. The time data recording. That means whenever the employee comes to the company or comes to the workplace, they swipe in. Yeah. They swipe in and they record the time. And whenever the employee goes out of the company, they swipe out and then they again record the time. That means the swipe in and swipe out, swipe in and swipe out, or log in and log out. All these things are recorded, in a system, or maybe in a hard copy of a register. You swipe, you sign in and sign out, physically. So this is a start point, in terms of the time management. Start point in terms of the time management. Then this is nothing but the time data recording. Let us say the employee has come late on a particular day, that will be recorded. If the employee has worked for a few hours extra, even that will be recorded, right? Which is, of course, overtime. If the employee has worked for more than the planned working hours, that is called as the overtime. And then if at all the employee has worked, on a Saturday or a Sunday or a day off or a public holiday, even that will be recorded. That means all the time events have to be recorded, So that is going to be a start point in terms of the time management. Then leave administration. Yeah, leave administration. There will be varieties of leaves that are actually offered to the employees. And these leaves can be paid leaves or unpaid leaves. Yeah, paid leaves or unpaid leaves. And the varieties of leaves that will be offered to the employees across the globe, they can be like, for instance, annual leave, sick leave, short-term disability leave, long-term disability leave, or leave due to industrial accidents, or maternity leave, paternity leave, varieties of leaves. Yeah, varieties of leaves. And there are certain leaves which have to be offered to the employees, to be compliant with the statutory norms or to be compliant with the labor laws, of a particular, country or in a particular industry. Yeah, they have to be compliant with the labor laws as well as statutory norms. Even for that purpose, the employees should be offered certain varieties of leaves. Yeah, certain varieties of leaves. So doing the leave administration of the employees is also a part of the time management. Is also a part of the time management. And these leaves also will be associated with quotas. Yeah, quotas. That means certain leaves will have some kind of entitlement. Yeah, entitlement. Even that has to be considered. And then, if at all employee has worked on a public holiday or a day off, which is actually called as a, comp off. The employees have to be uh, paid. Either they should be paid, for the public holiday or day off on which they are working, or equivalent number of hours have to be given to them as a compensatory off. Yeah, as a compensatory off. Hope you are aware of this, right? Maybe in your job, maybe your employer offers or not, I'm not sure, the comp offs and the overtime salaries, I'm not sure you're paid. But then whatever I'm talking are in general and with respect to more of manufacturing industry. Yeah, manufacturing industry in which all these norms, labor laws, and country specific statutory compliance has to be followed for sure. Has to be followed. And then finally, before actually running the payroll for the employees, the time evaluation has to be performed. Yeah, time evaluation has to be performed. That means for each and every employee for that particular payroll period, it might be a monthly or weekly or bi-weekly, whatever it is. The system has to calculate, how many days the employee has taken leaves, or how many are going to be the loss of pay hours, or how many overtime hours the employee has booked. All these things have to be considered, and the time evaluation will be performed by the system. And the time, and then finally, after the time evaluation is over, the time evaluation results have to be forwarded to the payroll. Forwarded to the payroll. So this is going to be the end-to-end process in time evaluation in nutshell, in time management in nutshell. Starting with time data recording till sending the time evaluation results to the payroll department. This end-to-end process is called time management. And then with respect to SAP HR, we have a separate submodule called time management. And as a part of this course in time management, we are going to discuss about introduction to time management, then time management process. We are going to discuss about the positive and negative time management, then time evaluation with clock times and time evaluation without clock times, and then understanding and configuration of time management info types, related default values and features, and then we are going to discuss about the configuration of attendances, absences, yeah, quotas, counting rules, deduction rules, and all this stuff. Then we are going to do the end-to-end configuration of the compensatory off. We are going to discuss about the schemas and PCRs in time management, and then time evaluation, and then time managers workplace, which is an overview. And we're also going to discuss and configure cross application timesheets. Yeah, cross application timesheets. So this is going to be the syllabus as a part of SAP HR that we are going to discuss and configure. Then benefits. Benefits. So benefits also is going to be a very important function in human resources these days. Yeah, of course, benefit plans were being offered in countries like US and UK and Canada, Australia. These benefit plans were offered since decades actually in other countries, and within India also we have the employers offering all the benefit plans in the last 10-15 years. Yeah, at least let's say 15 years, if not 10 years, 15 years. The employers have been offering benefit plans. Varieties of benefit plans like health plans, insurance plans, saving plans, and then short-term disability insurance, long-term disability insurance. And administering the benefits has turned out to be one of the most important human resources function. And then exclusive effort has to be put in terms of administering the benefits and offering the benefit plans to the employees. We have a separate division these days exclusively for compensation and benefits management. Yeah, compensation. Even if you look at the job advertisements, more specifically within India, we see human resource executives for comp and ben. Yeah, compensation and benefits management. So we have exclusive employees, within HR department who take care of the comp and ben or benefits administration. So as a part of the benefits administration, the executives, they enroll employees into different benefit plans. Like, of course, these days in India, there is going to be one standard, um, you know, uh, benefit plan or medical plan into which all the employees are enrolled, like a Medicare or something, But then outside India, maybe if you can talk about countries like US, there are many benefit plans that are offered to the employees. Yeah, many benefit plans that are offered to the employees, like health plans, insurance plans, savings plans, dental plans, vision plans, etc. So enrolling employees into different benefit plans is a major activity in human resources, in the benefits department. Enrolling employees and then enrolling, the family members who are also called as beneficiaries or, who are also called as beneficiaries. Enrolling them is also a major activity. And apart from that, of course, sometimes taking care of the claims, the HR department might take care of it, or the entire benefits process can be outsourced to some third-party vendors who are going to take care of the claims. Yeah, who are going to take care of the claims. So this end-to-end process is called, of course, benefits. And then in SAP HR, we are going to, configure. We are going to discuss, as a part of this course, we are going to discuss about introduction to benefits, then configuration of the benefit area, benefit plans, benefit plan status, criteria grouping, and then understanding and configuration of info types in benefits, related default values and features, configuration of the health plans, insurance plans, and saving plans, and then flexible administration, benefit adjustment reasons, employee dependent beneficiary eligibility, and the benefit program groupings and benefit programs. So this is going to be covered as a part of the SAP HR syllabus as a part of this course, right? So, the end-to-end configuration of the benefits will be discussed, right from configuration of the benefit plans till how the benefits data will flow into payroll. So this end-to-end process will be discussed and configured as a part of the course. So then finally we have payroll. Yeah, we have payroll. So as a part of the payroll in human resources function or in HR department, the first point would be maintaining the payroll data of the employee. That is going to be the first part in the payroll. Yeah, starting point in the payroll. Maintaining the payroll related employee master data. So what is the payroll related employee master data? We have capturing the information pertaining to the basic pay. That is the first step. Yeah, capturing the employee master data and capturing the information of the basic pay. Then what are the allowances or the deductions that are going to happen on a regular basis? Yeah, regular basis. And what are going to be the one-time payments? Yeah, and then what are going to be the tax related deductions? What are going to be the benefits related deductions? Yeah, benefits related deductions. So all the payments and deductions have to be ascertained, and they have to be calculated first of all. And then after this, if at all there are going to be some arrears that are to be paid to the employees, if at all there are changes in the payroll data pertaining to the past payroll periods, even that has to be considered. And then all the time related time evaluation results have to be considered in the payroll. That means, did the employee book any loss of pay leaves, a loss of pay time, or did the employee book any overtime? If there is loss of pay, the salary has to be deducted. If there is an overtime, the salary has to be paid. Extra salary has to be paid to the towards the overtime hours that the employee has booked. So all these things have to be considered. All these things have to be considered, and the payroll has to be run, and the net pay, gross pay, and the net pay has to be evaluated. The taxes have to be evaluated. Everything has to be evaluated during the payroll run, and the pay slip will be generated, and the salary has to be bank transferred to the employee. Bank transferred to the employee. So this end-to-end process is called as a payroll. Yeah, in nutshell. In nutshell. So in payroll, as a part of the course in SAP HR, in payroll, we are going to discuss about understanding and configuration of info types in payroll, related default values and features. And then discussion about the processing classes, cumulation classes, and evaluation classes. Then absence valuation and off-cycle payroll, integration of time management with payroll, integration of benefits with payroll, and integration of FICO with payroll, and the payroll schema, then entering payroll data, payroll process, organizing live payroll run, and viewing the payroll results. And finally, generation of the payslip. Generation of payslip. So this is going to be there as a part of the end-to-end, payroll configurations. Payroll configurations. Now, if you want to look at the SAP screens, let me just log in and quickly run through how the screens look like. So this is how we log into SAP. Yeah, this is how we log into SAP. And if you want to look at the place where we configure the org management, so these are few of the nodes where we configure the organization structure. Yeah, where we set up the organization structure like ordinance, jobs, positions, work centers, tasks, etc. Yeah, etc. And then if you want to look at a sample organization structure that has been configured, I can show you that also. A sample org structure. This is how a sample org structure looks like. There's the name of the company, MMINC. Then we have operations in two different locations. Yeah. And within each location, we have some departments and divisions. Yeah. Departments and divisions that you can see. And then under each department, what are the positions that have been created. You can also see. So we have the HR division, you have the sales division or department, we have the production and the finance department. And the production department, you have the manager production and executive production. These are the positions, right? These are the positions. So this is how a sample organizational structure looks like, once you set it up in SAP. Once you set it up in SAP. Then we have certain nodes where we can configure through the personal administration related configurations. Yeah, the personal administration configurations can be done in few nodes within SAP. So this is SAP, these are SAP streams, and you have a node exclusively to do the personal administration related configurations. There's a node called personal management, and within personal management, you have a node called personal administration. So here we are going to do all the configurations pertaining to personal administration. Yeah, personal administration. There are a lot of nodes here. Then you have the time management. For time management also we have few exclusive nodes. We have a node called time management, and within time management we have work schedules and then absences, attendances, quotas. So we are going to do all the configuration in time management out here. Yeah. And then with regards to benefits, also you have some exclusive nodes. Yeah. We have a node called benefits, and within this node we are going to configure different plans. Yeah, and everything. If you open this node, you see health plans, insurance plans, saving plans, and all. So we are going to do the end-to-end configuration of the benefits out here. Yeah. So after the benefits, you have payroll, and for payroll you have country-specific payroll nodes. Yeah, country-specific payroll nodes. So if you execute payroll, you see different nodes for the country-specific payroll, because payroll has to be country-specific. Yeah, has to be country-specific because there are different country-specific norms, statutory norms, and the organizations have to be compliant about all these country-specific norms. So you will see different names of countries, and here you have payroll USA. Yeah, payroll USA. So within this payroll USA, you can do configurations pertaining to different things within payroll USA. Like you have basic settings, taxes, garnishments, and all this stuff. Yeah, all this stuff. And in case you want to specifically learn US payroll, then specific to US payroll, we have certain configurations like configuration of the garnishments, configuration of the FMLA, Family and Medical Leave Act, and then integration of benefits with payroll. We have a separate note for that, and then integration of FICO with payroll. We have separate note for it, and then like this we have few things that are specific to US, which we are going to discuss as a part of the payroll configurations, as a part of payroll configuration. So this is in nutshell, as to what is going to be covered as a part of this course. And I have shown you the notes, how the SAP streams look like, and all this stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of done with the demo actually. You can ask me questions if you want.
Uh,
So which
uh,
country specific payroll do you guys want to learn?
Actually, I would like to. I mean, it's like India's payroll. So, small doubt. What's the difference between US and India? I mean, there will be any job specification in that?
In terms of payroll, yeah. See, if
Yes, sir.
if you learn US payroll, if you learn US
Okay.
payroll,
Okay.
moving forward in SAP HR, you will be able to focus in terms of US clients. Sorry, if you learn US payroll, you can
Okay.
focus in terms of working with US clients moving forward. And if you learn Indian
Okay.
payroll, because you have learned Indian payroll and you are good at Indian payroll, you'll apply for jobs pertaining to India payroll only. That means you'll be working with Indian clients moving forward in your career. So that's going to be a major difference in terms of focus and orientation and career. But then in terms of configurations and learning, we have different nodes. For India payroll we have different nodes, and for US payroll you have different nodes. So that's going to be a major difference actually.
Okay. Fine.
And right from configuration of personal administration, we will be oriented towards Indian business process and Indian way of doing the configurations, and we are going to do all the configurations specific to India. Yeah,
India.
right from personal administration configurations. For example, if you're talking about India payroll, and there is nothing much to be covered in terms of benefits. Yeah, because
Okay.
benefits, end-to-end configuration of benefits will be discussed when you are talking about the US payroll, much of US payroll. So like this, there will be a lot of variations in terms of configurations, in terms of maintaining the statutory norms and all the stuff. In terms of India payroll, we have to discuss about the PF, we have to discuss about the gratuity, and then we have to discuss about the Indian specific, tax exemption related configurations and all the stuff. So the entire orientation will be different. The entire configuration, the way we configure will be different. The notes different. Everything will be different. So what happens is generally, if you want to work with US clients, or if you are talking about moving to US, moving forward, or if you want to deal with US clients, it is better you learn US, payroll and go in that particular direction. And then if you want to work with Indian clients moving forward, if you want to stay back in India, or if you don't have any US dollar dreams, and if you want to stay in India and work with Indian clients, you better learn Indian payroll. So it all depends on what your aspirations are and what your goals are.
Exactly. But before, I mean, what I'm saying is, actually, if we are having any idea to going to US or something else, before that we need to get some experience in India only. Is it?
Not necessarily. It all depends on. That's a huge different subject actually altogether. How to get a visa,
Okay, fine.
work in the US. That's all a
Okay,
huge topic of discussion. I don't want to get
okay,
into
fine.
it right now.
Okay, so, as per you, sir, as per you,
There are many ways of
what
doing it.
will,
There are many ways of doing it. How you want to
yeah,
go to
okay,
US and all this stuff. So I don't want to get
fine,
into it.
okay
But
then.
then, with respect to this course, respect to this, learning SAP, yes,
Okay.
depends on
So,
your focus. Yeah.
actually, we don't have any idea regarding this. So, what will you suggest, sir?
What will be? Yeah.
I mean, what will you suggest?
What will I suggest? Is it go with
Yeah,
US payroll, learn US payroll concepts. Yeah, and then
yeah,
uh, once you learn US payroll as a part of this course, that will be good for you. And then after that,
okay.
you have many books for India payroll also. You can just, if you run through that, you'll be able to understand India payroll. That's not a problem. That's
Then
my
we'll go with
suggestion.
US. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's my suggestion.
Okay, sir.
Swati, you have questions?
Yeah, yeah. In this training, we'll have an present like uh, ongoing procedure we can do. Like
Ongoing?
practically, we can do the
Yeah. I have shown you screens, right? All the SAP screens.
yeah.
So as I told you, it's going to be end-to-end configuration intensive course. So there'll be less of talking and more of explaining things, seeing the screen, everything will be on the screen, SAP screens only. I'll show you end-to-end configuration day in and day out. It will be configurations all together, and then you'll get access. You'll get access to SAP just like the way you are seeing icon on my desktop of SAP.
Yeah.
You can see a desktop of, icon on your desktop of your laptop. And then you can log into it. You can practice whenever you have to time. Whenever you have to time. In fact, you have to practice. In fact, you have to
Yeah.
practice. So if you have any questions during your practice, you can ask me. I'm going to resolve your questions and doubts and all this stuff. And if at all you are stuck anywhere in doing the configurations, I'm going to help you out in terms of resolving those queries. So end to end, it is going to be a configuration intensive course, and it's all in the system only. It's a system. Very less of PPTs, very less of documents. I think someone is tapping, your system. I think Swati, maybe yourself. So it's going to be end-to-end configuration intensive only. Yeah, configuration
Okay.
intensive. You'll get to a system to practice all that is there. You'll get access to server. Okay, I think I answered your question.
Yeah. Yeah.
So any other questions, guys? You're free to ask, please.
So SAP will be on Excel sheet or something. I mean, it will be on Excel sheet only.
No, I have shown you screens, no?
Yes, sir. It's complete.
Yeah, it's
It's not
all.
Excel.
No, no, no,
It's
no. It's all SAP. It's all. It's a major ERP, man. So how can it be on an Excel sheet? It's all.
right.
I'm
Right.
sharing my
Right.
screens once again. I'm sharing my screens
Okay.
once
Yeah.
again. Hope you have seen these screens, right? When I was explaining things.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's all this. It's all this. Nothing. Nothing of Excel sheet. No, no, no. There
Yeah.
is
Fine.
no
Okay.
Excel sheet
Okay.
at all. There is no Excel sheet at all.
Okay. Fine.
It's all. It's all. Man, it's a major ERP. So we access
Okay.
the client systems from India. All the I have been working with the US clients for the past so many years. Currently, I'm supporting a Canadian client. So
Okay.
we get access to their live SAP systems using the VPNs. So and the network is restricted. We have to access their network, their network from office. And if we are accessing their
Okay.
network or their system from within, from home network, we have to log into VPN, virtual private network. So it's all
Okay.
ERP. It's all ERP. There is nothing like Excel sheet here.
Okay. Fine.
Of
Fine.
course, to
Sorry. Sorry.
maintain the master data, or to do uploads, you might use Excel sheets. But then, in terms of learning
Okay.
and all, it's all ERP. It's all SAP only. Nothing like Excel sheet here.
Okay.
Hmm. I don't know if someone has taught you SAP using an Excel sheet. That's a big joke then.
No. 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 I just dropped out that.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
someone told you, told you, you know,
On
that they are
Excel
going
sheet,
to
right? No
teach you
one. No
SAP.
one. No. Just I just got it out. That's it.
Okay, okay. Good. It's good that you have asked. Right.
So the classes will be on the same. I mean, same timing. I mean,
We
like
can
it's in
discuss,
morning
we
from.
can discuss. We can keep it flexible, during weekdays and weekends, because we
Okay.
are all working professionals. We have more time over weekends, so we can exclusively have sessions over weekends if you want, or
Okay.
we can do alternative days during weekdays, or maybe do 1 hour each during weekdays, and we can do more time over the weekends, like 5 6 hours. Uh, we can plan it out. We can be flexible on that,
Okay.
because you are working in a night shift. So early in the morning, maybe you might be sleeping. So
Yeah.
it depends. I
That's
can
what.
understand,
That's what.
because even my shifts are, my shift starts at 12:30 and it ends at 10:30
Yeah, as you
p.m.
told that you're working for US IT, I mean US clients, right?
Yeah, currently I'm supporting Canadian client, but then previously I have done
Canadian.
the night shifts. The way you are doing right now, I have done all that stuff. I have worked the PST time zone supporting a PST client.
Okay.
So I've seen all this. Even I was a part of
Okay.
US recruitments long back. Maybe 12 years,
Oh.
13 years back, I was into US recruitments, US staffing.
Oh.
So I have done. I was into recruitments at one point of time. So I
Okay.
was into recruitment for about good 4 or 5 years. So whatever you're doing
Okay.
right now, I have done long back, all that stuff.
Oh, fantastic.
Better to take Indian payroll or US payroll?
Learn as I explained you previously. Please learn US payroll.
Actually, I'm confused. Okay.
Yeah, you can learn US payroll. Yeah, and then as a part of this course, you better learn US payroll, and then India payroll. Once you learn, once you do a end-to-end course in SAP HR, and once you learn US payroll, or once you learn any country-specific payroll, as a matter of fact, then learning any other country payroll can be a little easy for you. You can learn them on your own by referring books, or anything. You can do that. Once you sincerely learn any one country specific payroll, once you sincerely learn end to end, SAP HR for one country specific payroll, yeah, by word, thought, and deed. Okay, if you learn one country specific payroll, then learning other country specific payrolls, you can learn them on your own actually.
Actually, currently I'm working on Indian clients only, so I'm confused whether to take US or India.
Oh, okay. So what are you doing in SAP HR? Are you working as an end user, or are you doing
like
recruitments?
a recruitment process we are doing, like employee details and all.
Mm-hmm. You enter into the SAP system? You enter?
Not but which you have shared the screen, not that.
Mm-hmm.
But we work on
PA30.
SAP, but I never seen these kind of screens and all.
Okay. You use SAP, you use a PA30? What is the transaction code that you use?
I don't know.
Okay. You enter master data, is it? You
Yeah,
enter name, date of birth, and
and
education
background
details.
verification and all.
Okay. So you use SAP screens for that, or which
Yeah,
screens?
on SAP only we update all these things.
Okay. All right. Maybe you're doing more of end user activities actually. So as a part of this course, we learn all the things to become functional consultants. Okay. So to do end user job, you don't really have to take this course. Yeah. But if you want to become functional consultants, then you have to take this course. Now, let me share my
What is the
screens.
difference?
I'm sharing my screens. Yeah, I'm sharing my screens. So there's a transaction code called PA30. I assume you are using this. Yeah, PA30. I'm showing the details of one of the employees whom I have hired. Yeah. So here we'll be able to see. Maybe you see such screens, I guess. So against which position employee got hired? Yeah. What is the organization unit against which the employee got hired? Yeah. What is whether the employee is a permanent employee or a contractor? Whether the employee is a monthly salaried employee or a hourly paid worker? Yeah. All this information will be captured by the end users or the business users. Yeah. Performing the time evaluation, performing payroll run, seeing the payroll results, seeing time evaluation results. All that stuff, as you said, background checking, doing the recruitments, entering the applicant data, all this stuff will be taken care by the end users. Yeah, maintaining the master data is a responsibility of the end users. So we want to become functional consultants. That means we want to configure clients' SAP system. We want to support clients' SAP system. When the clients have any issues, we are going to resolve them. So that is the course that we are doing right now. We are doing it to configure the entire SAP system for a customer, for a client.
Okay.
Maybe you use PB30, PB40. Are these the transaction codes? Are these the
Not
transaction?
screen reference, we need different things. Like
Okay.
yeah,
No, not this.
not
Okay, all right. Then that might be customized, for your client only. Yeah. Then it is specifically, I think the screens are customized for your client. So that's okay. You can ask more, what software you are using, and then which module you are using. You can get to know more about it. But then predominantly this course is for someone who want to become a functional consultant and not the end user. Yeah. Of course, you can become end user, but then that should not be your goal. That should not be your goal. Then
Right.
you are not called as an IT professional or a software professional. You are just called as a business user or an end user. Yes, Swati.
So,
Any further questions?
that's all.
so you're from Vizag or somewhere else? You're from
No. I'm from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay.
I worked in Vizag long back. That's okay. That's a long story. I worked functional consultant
Okay.
also. We can discuss
Okay.
it later once you start off.
Fine.
Okay, guys. I think I'm done. Yeah. I think let's wrap it up. Yeah.
Okay.
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 Thanks for your time, guys. Yeah. Thanks for your time, and you can you can contact Vasu for further details and
Sure, sir. And thanks for the demo.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
sir. Bye.
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 Hello.
Yeah.
No, sir.
ठीक. I'm ending this session.
Okay,
Yeah.
then.
I'm ending this session
Okay,
and
sir.
you can
Sure.
contact. Yeah.
Sure,
Thank you.
sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.